corneal procedures using excimer laser nowadays being used all over the world as well as India is. One is in short PRK, photorefractive keratectomy. That was first approved by FDA, federal law of by US FDA, and this is the procedure. What has been done is, this is the excimer laser beam. This is the cornea. Along with epithelium, it just reshapes the cornea and flatten it so that its converging refracting power gets reduced, and that's why the myopic correction is done. And after that, it takes around 4 to 6 weeks for this defect that has been created in here on the epithelium as well as the stroma to heal down. There is another process more popular. This is not a very common procedure, but for some special situation it is getting done. LASIK is the most common procedure. Its full form is laser assisted in situ keratomelusis. It also got the FDA approval around 1996, something like it. In India, it got started around 97. While I was doing my last few days work in Shankar Netralaya, there the first excimer laser got installed around the last part of 1996, I can remember. So here the procedure is little different. First, with a manual instrument, this flap of the superficial layer of cornea is lifted up. So this part is mechanical, but nowadays femtosecond laser is also getting used. I will be coming there. Now on this, after this flap is lifted, laser is applied on this surface and the required amount of flattening is done. For this required amount of flattening, many software, computer and many things are involved. It's an automatic procedure, and after that, that flap is again reinstituted over that area. So the defect that was at the superficial layer in this procedure is not there at the superficial layer, but the internal correction that is required, reshaping of the cornea, that's done. Now the last is the bladeless with femtosecond laser in LASIK 2001. It was it's not coming there. What I do is this is the bladeless flap with femtosecond laser in LASIK. Here this flap is being done by femtosecond laser. That's again a 4-core instrument. But anyway, these procedures are getting done nowadays. Yes.
আরো কমাতে হবে।
So this bladeless is another procedure. Now this is another refractive surgery procedure that is called LASIK. Instead of I, it is E here. The full form is laser shaft epithelial keratomelusis. This is again another procedure where by a refined light of instrument, only epithelium is cut over the central area. Now by using absolute alcohol, this epithelium is lifted, totally detached, not like one portion attached as you have seen in the previous procedure, and the laser is applied over the open area, reshaping of the corneas, and this surface is done, and after that, that totally detached flap is again reinstituted over this area. To describe you in detail is that this flap is coming back here again, but this is not totally detached, and epithelium as well as some amount of stroma is there along with this flap. Here the totally detached flap is coming back here. In this totally detached flap there is no stroma, only epithelium. That are the minor differences of this procedure, and there are some particular situations and benefits for which these surgical procedures are being chosen. And before this, radial keratotomy was getting done all over the world as well as India. It was popularized in India around 1980s. This radial keratotomy is the principle is to produce this type of partial thickness incisions over the peripheral part of the cornea during the central optical zone, so that this peripheral area becomes a little bit of weak. So there will be bulging of the peripheral area along with the compensating flattening over the central area, and the myopia gets corrected. That was the previous procedure. So till now, Railway Board has given the directive about this radial keratotomy, but regarding LASIK, there is no clear-cut directive till now. as per the